They done touch down Bucky Sound. Par we a reach uptown. Beer at gal and tug spanning ground. 2 thing I need and 1 apple crown. They done touch down Bucky Sound. Par we a reach uptown. Beer at gal and...
Hi guys, it's another vlog day and today we're going to the beach. Every good beach day you have to get good food. Honestly, I'm a food girl. And before going into this restaurant, they made me cover up because, you know, modesty and whatever. And as a Jamaican, you have to start every meal in the morning with some tea. I had to have some tea. And the way they served me this tea was so cute. Like, I love the teacups. I'm going to need those for my house. Started off my, this was basically brunch. It wasn't breakfast. It was our first meal, but it was basically brunch. So I started off with these conch croquettes. When I tell you that these were so good, so good. Like, fresh seafood is gonna do it for me every single time. And it had like a little sweet taste to it, which I'm not really used to, but it was good. And the sauce that they served it with was really good as well. From the other day, I've been experimenting with my makeup, and my makeup routine is getting like super good. So, you know, while we're sitting there waiting for our food to come, I was taking a bunch of videos of myself. So this was the food that came. I got this platter that had fried fish. My friend had the fried shrimp. Mine had fried fish. And this cornmeal thing, it kind of tastes like turned cornmeal, but fried. I don't know if anybody else has ever had turned cornmeal, but it would taste like if you fried turned cornmeal. And I had this fried fish. It came with some rice on the side and some plantains. When I tell you it was a lot of food for the money, it was a lot of food. And I had this sangria for a drink. Oh my gosh, this sangria was so good. You see me shaking my head? It was so delicious. Like, these people didn't miss. And I tell you that the fish was fried so crispy and so flaky. After finishing our meal and having our sangria, we went to the beach. And when I tell you that pulling up and seeing this super blue water, it made my day. That was the bathing suit I picked. I had like a lot of gold jewelry on. I had on my gold rings, gold bangles, my regular everyday jewelry, because I don't really like wearing necklaces to the beach, and a waist chain. And that's my friend. She was setting up her beach chair. We got some beach chairs from our Airbnb. And this was the water. The water was so clear. Like, you can literally see your toes through it. And this is me doing a fit check because you have to show off. Hello, if you're out of the country and at the beach, you have to show off body. And watch me, at girl, I want to know about dirt bungs. You know what I mean? I will say, for other people that want to travel to Aruba, the beaches are definitely a must. But please do not forget sunscreen. I'm literally home now editing these videos and wishing that I put on more sunscreen. Like, my friend had the spray sunscreen and we used that, but it was not enough for me. I'm gonna tell you, so the whole of my shoulder bun up and strip off. So more sunscreen. Otherwise, from that, the beach was super fun. And that's me in the sun. Like, the girl, like, I was eating the girls up. I did a little tie around my head. The gold jewelry, everything was giving. Like, it was eating the girls up. And my blush was blushing. Look at my blush in the sunlight. Wanna know about? Come on. And then it wouldn't be a little day at the beach without a snow cone. One thing about me and my friend, we're gonna have a little something nice, cause we deserve it. Like, we're just girls for real. Get your little snow cone and go about your business. So after we left the beach, we were on our way back home because we had a we had a mixology class planned. And I was super excited for that. When I tell you that once we reached the house, we were like in and out within 15-20 minutes. Like, it was the fastest I got dressed. So after we got back to the house and got dressed, like, first of all, I love this dress. I got this dress off the TikTok shop, and I also got the bathing suit that I wore in the previous clip from the TikTok shop. And this was our instructor. Believe it or not, she was Jamaican too, which I loved. This class was one of the most fun activities I've had. Maybe because I like the look of drinky drink, the look of liquor. But it was super informative, and they were like super nice when explaining everything, and they didn't mind repeating for those who didn't get it the first time around. And then the group of people that we were there with, like the vibe was nice. Like it wasn't too hectic. It was just like a chill day, a chill way, I should say, to spend the afternoon. This was basically a martini class for real, because we made so many martinis. The first one we made was a cucumber martini. If I'm not, yeah, it was a cucumber martini. And when I tell you, it sounds funny, but it was so good and super refreshing and easy to make. Like, I'm definitely a martini girl now. Like, when my house is finished, I definitely have to have a few martini glasses to make martinis for my dinner. And then after we made the cucumber martini, we made a blueberry martini, and they had like a lot of tequilas, I think it's tequila, that they infused. Like, this was infused, and it's 2 ounces. And when I tell you they did not skimp on the liquor, it's a full 2 ounces in every martini that we made. And that's me. Look, watch muscle. I asked if my need a shake, and then we decorated the glass with sugar and dehydrated blueberries. And when I tell you, this was so delicious. Like, so, and it had like a little tartness about it. It was like sweet and tart at the same time. Listen, I'm definitely a martini girl. I've always been an espresso martini girl, but this really like opened up my mind to like bartending. Having the ability to make your own drink at home, especially if you're a signature drink girly. Like, every time I go to the airport, like if I'm flying from one place to the other and I have a little time in the airport, I get an espresso martini. So this was good. This was one of our instructors, and she was so nice. After we had the blueberry martini, we had an aloe vera martini, which by that time me and my friend were lit. Like, we were having a blast. And they also served us tapas right after, which was delicious. I think this was a empanada, and then they served us tuna tartare over avocado and this little cracker thing. When I tell you it was delicious, it was delicious. I had this shrimp pasta, and I also had my friends because she didn't really like hers, but it was bussin'. And for the last drink we made a smoked old fashioned. When I tell you, this drink would have put hair upon anybody's chest. Like, this is a big people drinks. This is a big man drinks. And they had us smoke it ourselves. That's a little machine that you see at the front, which was so cool. So cool. Like, this was one of the best experiences I had. And I'm pretty sure that I would definitely do something like this again, because the first experience was literally so good. So in the meanwhile, me and my friend, we were just sitting there. That's me snacking on a bunch of food. Like, I had to show you guys the tuna tartare. It was so good. It kept on falling off the the cracker, but it was bussin'. Like, the flavors and everything was so delicious. And when I tell you, Aruba, this was one of my favorite days, because one, we spent like a great day on the beach. I had a great snow cone. I had these amazing little tapas and like food things that I could try, and I ended the day with a great drink. And at the end of the class, everybody got the chance to smoke their martinis, and this was so cool. And in the background, everybody was singing and chanting. Once you're finished smoking, you're supposed to remove the top of the glass and do your little dancey dance. Oh, girl, when I tell you that 10 out of 10, I would definitely do this again. Anyways, this is the end of this video. If you have watched so far, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and stay tuned for another day in Aruba, because this is not the last day. We still have a few more things to show you guys. Aruba is definitely, it's in my top 3 now, and it's not number 3 and it's not number 1, so it's somewhere in the middle. Anyways, stay tuned. Bye. Mwah.